In a reactive world, emotional control is power. But most people are not losing to life. They are losing to themselves. Not because they are weak, not because they are incapable, but because they are constantly reacting to emotion, to thought, to attention, to pressure, and slowly they lose control of themselves. The invisible battle. Most people think the real battle is external: money, success, people, circumstances. But the deeper battle is internal. Can you control yourself when emotion appears? Can you stay calm when pressure rises? Can you stay focused when distraction calls? That is the real test. The cycle of reaction. Look carefully. Most suffering follows a pattern: thought, emotion, reaction, again and again. Someone says something, emotion appears, reaction follows instantly. No pause, no awareness. And because of that, life becomes reactive. Silence. This is why silence matters, because silence interrupts reaction. It creates space between feeling and action, and inside that space, control becomes possible. Absence. This is why stepping back matters, because constant availability creates dependence on people. on attention, on response, and independence creates strength, respect. This is why boundaries matter, because people learn how to treat you through what you tolerate, and self-control defines standards. Without standards, respect fades. Detachment. This is why detachment matters, because emotional attachment to everything creates suffering. You carry too much. You expect too much. You care too much about things you cannot control, and peace disappears. Mind. This is why awareness matters, because an uncontrolled mind creates an uncontrolled life. Overthinking, mental noise, emotional exhaustion, all growing silently, because awareness was missing. The shift. At some point, everything changes. You stop reacting instantly. You stop chasing everything emotionally. You stop needing constant validation, and slowly you become quieter inside, not emotionless, controlled, stable, clear. The AME dot X perspective. Within the AME dot X mindset, self-control is not suppression. It is alignment. You still feel emotion. You still experience life, but you no longer surrender to every impulse, because power begins internally. The identity shift. At some point, you stop trying to control life and start learning to control yourself, your reactions, your attention, your emotions, your mind. And once that happens, life begins changing naturally. The final truth. Most people are not trapped by life. They are trapped by lack of self-control. Remember something simple. The strongest person is not the loudest. It is the one who can master themselves. If you are building emotional control in a reactive world, stay here. This channel is for thinkers. Control your emotions, or they will control you.
The psychology of self-control explains why we feel lost. We know what we should do, but choose the easy path. This is acrasia, the gap between intention and action. Understanding it is the first step to change.
The Stanford Marshmallow Test showed how we struggle with delayed gratification. In today's world, ego depletion from constant distractions makes it even harder. This leads to acrasia, where we betray our future selves.
The prefrontal cortex plans for the future, while the amygdala craves instant rewards. This constant battle between impulse and discipline leaves many feeling exhausted. True willpower isn't about being perfect, but managing this inner conflict. The psychology of self-control explains why we feel lost. The marshmallow test shows how we choose immediate rewards. In daily life, digital distractions constantly tempt us. Understanding this can help us regain control. The psychology of self-control explains why we feel lost. Dopamine hijacks our focus, leading to ego depletion and acrasia. Understanding this is the first step to regaining control. Self-control is the ability to delay gratification for a better future. But most people choose instant escape like social media over long-term goals. This leads to ego depletion and acrasia, leaving them feeling lost. The psychology of self-control explains why so many feel lost. Our brains are wired for impulses, but willpower is limited. This creates a short-term reward trap. By understanding these mechanisms, we can reclaim control. The psychology of self-control explains why most people feel lost. Willpower is depleted by doom scrolling, decision fatigue, and instant gratification. This leads to ego depletion, where good intentions clash with messy reality.